$30 for this much, Mario? Hả? Bà nội cha ha, phí tiền này nha, ba má tôi quýnh tôi á là tại ông nha Mario, nha, ha. Mario, what am I looking at? Okay, when I first tested this out in Sephora, I really thought like the tester was halfway done, so I'm like, let me get a new one because it looks really nice on my face. But what the fuck when I opened this whole thing out of the package and it's this much, the same amount as a tester? Tại sao vậy? Tại sao vậy?
Hell, I don't know no Jackson, I know Ben Frankie. What the hell? Gotta take my pills, I get too cranky. What the hell? And the S5 and the S80. What the hell?
Hey, what can I get for you? Yeah, can I get a chicken shawarma wrap, please? That'll be $6.50. I'll pay debit. Whoa, this is huge. Yeah, she's loaded. Thank you. Enjoy. Hey, can I get a shawarma wrap, please? $6.75. Thank you. Have a good one. Chicken wrap, please. $7.50. Thank you. Yep. Hey, the usual. Chicken wrap. $9.75. $9.75? Hey, it is what it is. Have they always been this size? Yeah. Okay.
You don't even get a bag anymore. Got my seasoning. No bag. How am I supposed to shake my bake without a bag? Thanks, Kraft.
Do you guys notice that the family size is the regular pack of Oreos, while the new normal size, no problem, is this little mini pack. Shrinkflation is real. That's absolutely nuts. My hand fits on this. Look at that. It was always this pack that was the regular size. This is something new.
The shrinkflation is actually insane. Okay, I bought this pack because I was like, oh, it has 40 and it was cheap. It was like $8.99 and that was always the best price I found. That's what I just opened it up to. And then you think, oh, well, maybe there's a lot in there. Like, they're really good quality ones. Well, let me show you what it looks like in here. Hello? Okay, here's another example. I got this cream, so cute, right? Oh, that's a pretty good container. Nope, it's only that big. It just make it look that big. Another example, Aquaphor, use this probably 3 times. This is all air. This is all air. There's only product to about here. Okay, it could be freaking this big. This needs to stop, people. Just tell me what I'm getting.
Shrinkflation is getting out of hand. Take all that extra air out the fucking chip bag. And don't put more chips in the bag to get rid of the air. Get rid of the fucking air and make the bag smaller so we can actually see what we're getting from the chip bag. Because I guarantee it's a small ass bag that you're marketing as family sized. Bitch, there is not a family sized amount of chips in the goddamn bag. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It's bad enough. Y'all are shrinking items and increasing the price. It makes sense when the boxes get smaller, when the product gets smaller, okay? We can see that. The bag of chips looks like a regular bag of chips. No, bitch, take that extra air out. Make the bag the size that you're actually filling with the chips. You're wasting product. You're wasting extra bag because there is not that much chips in the bag for that much bag to be used. You're wasting resources. Show us what's really in the fucking bag for real. And just make the chip bag the size of the amount of chips that's in it. Yeah, because I want to see that. Because then it'll put into perspective, like, this doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It never really did, but it really doesn't. No.
No, because I need to make sure I'm not the crazy one. This is a medium. In the year of 2025, this is a medium. What the fuck?
You've heard of shrinkflation, but have you heard of skimpflation? If you've noticed that the quality of the food you're eating doesn't taste as good, there's a very real reason for it. Skimpflation is when companies use lower quality ingredients but charge you the same amount. This has historically happened anytime there's been inflation. Going back to the 1970s, when inflation was terrible, there was a huge push for processed foods and foods that use cheaper ingredients to make. These processed foods are now a staple of our daily diet, but what's changing is the quality is diminishing right in front of our very eyes. It's really hard to notice, but we can taste a difference. And there are subtle signs, like look at these bars. Chocolate, or is it chocolatey? And some of these might not even change the actual ingredients, just the ratios or percentages. Like how butters recently have been in the news for reducing the amount of butter or oil and increasing the amount of water. Again, these are ways for companies to save money all at your expense. And if I had to guess, this is only going to get worse because inflation is clearly not going anywhere.
Shrinkflation's not being talked about enough. We've gotten to a point where not only things are like quadruple the price, but they're also giving us half the product. They try to hide it in the most like small, minute ways, but you can always tell. Even if they're just skimming a little bit off the top, they'll do anything to make that extra little bit of profit. Even fast food has cut back so much, I can eat an entire McDonald's cheeseburger in one bite if I really wanted to. Not just the size or the quantity of things, it's also the quality. Restaurants, grocery stores, fast food places, it doesn't matter. Things taste different to me. Vegetables, meat, fruit, everything. There's something about it that just tastes off. Like chicken and beef. It's just disrespectful at this point. They really think we're stupid. And the thing is, I don't know if it's ever gonna go back to normal. The fact that they've made record profits fooling people like this and we still buy it because we have to kind of tells me that it's never gonna change. If it always comes down to quality or people over price and money being made, they're always gonna choose the money being made.
They took the sleeve away from a Hot Pocket. Oh my God.
You know what doesn't get talked about enough? Shrinkflation. Where corporations up the prices and yet they still like shorten how much they're giving you. Like McDonald's. McDonald's is more expensive than ever. However, they have cut back because of health concerns. Nobody going to McDonald's gives a fuck about their health. I don't care if my McFries is 400 more calories. Give me more fries. Why is it more money if I'm getting less fries? Why is it more money if the quality isn't as good? Across the board, everywhere, it's just, yeah, your M&Ms are like 75 cents more now per package, maybe $1 more, and you're getting like 10 less M&Ms. Why? Why? I know you fuckers don't have to raise prices. Arizona tea hasn't since I was born.
Okay, I need y'all to see how Thomas has done shrunk the bread. This was a bag that I got recently. I'm almost done. They had like a buy one, get one. So I was like, let me grab another one today. And this is the tiny slices. I don't know if you can see this well, how the difference in size. Like, I mean, you can tell definitely by the height on the bags, I think. Supposedly these are the same size loaf of bread, but my God, they truly, gotta love this economy.
Well, I didn't think I'd be starting a fight with Tropicana today, but here we are. What is this? I go to the grocery store, I think, oh, they changed the top. Maybe there's less plastic in it, that's great. But then I picked it up, and immediately I knew something was incorrect. Tropicana wasn't banking on my spicy autistic brain. No, I knew immediately. I didn't even have to look at the label. 11 ounces, 12 ounces, same price. Tropicana, what are you doing? Same price, 12 ounces, 170 calories, 11 ounces, 160 calories. The math doesn't even make sense. This should only be 155 calories unless you've been lying about the calories this whole time. You also owe me 17 cents or 1 ounce of apple juice. How much money are you making by taking away an ounce? I needed that ounce. I don't drink enough as it is. I'm chronically constipated. I need all 12 ounces of apple juice. Don't charge me $1.99 for 12 ounces and also $1.99 for 11 ounces. That's not how things work. You thought you could pull this one over on us, but no, you didn't bank on Paige. You should have. You should have run this by me first. I would have told you it was a bad idea.
Ben & Jerry's, bro. Lock in. I got me chocolate chip cookie dough, vanilla ice cream with, hold on with that focus, gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough. I'm not all the way done yet. Where are my gobs? I used to get 3 bites in and I'd be like, all right, this is too much because it's so much. Where are my gobs? I'm getting mad. Yo, I finished like this whole thing. Not the whole thing. But I'm like 3/5 done. I'm finally starting to see stuff, bro. I'm disappointed in you, Ben & Jerry's. You used to be the GOAT. Yeah, now you fumbling with the other niggas now. You broke my heart, man.
This shrinkflation stuff is getting out of control, okay? If there's one thing in this world that I know, it's what a goddamn Big Mac looks like. Are you kidding me? Let's look at the bun to meat ratio. And it's just not a one-off problem. It's on the bottom one too. That is despicable.
Oh, the economy's great. Everything's amazing. Just gonna get some juice here. Ooh, what the fuck?
My deodorant just ran out, so I opened a new one, and the clicks, last time I remember opening one, it took forever for it to actually start coming out the top. So I'm gonna twist it and see how many clicks it takes to get it up. Literally 58 clicks for it to start to show. And then I have to like 59, 60, 61. I can use it. Literally for it to just start, I had to go all the way from down here to up here.
Shrinkflation. Look at this. I can see through it.
At what point are we just going to be living amongst junk? Because if every single company is shrinkflating their products and making their products crappier, at one point, all we're going to have is crappy product and nothing we have is ever going to build to last ever again. Because why did my absolute favorite floss? There's one thing I'm obsessed with in this world is flossing, specifically the Oral-B Cool Mint. They changed their fucking formula of their floss. This is a crappy piece of floss now. It used to be like the best floss. I was so ride or die this specific floss. But just like everything else, they're shrinkflating and they're changing and they're making their product crappier. At what point is everything just going to be crap? At what point are we going to be living amongst like fake things because nothing is built to last anymore and nothing is built with quality? And like, how rich do these CEOs need to get? That's what I can't fathom. How much money are you personally saving, CEO of Oral-B? How much money are you personally saving by doing this to your floss? Because you're ruining my day and every other day, and now I have to go find a new floss I like because you want to save a fraction of a penny on some floss? I'm so sick of it here.
So I bought a bag of air today, and whoever made it was kind enough to put 3 potato chips in there.
So what I wanted to point out was, see how this says Crest toothpaste, 3D white, Arctic Fresh, 2.7. It's Arctic Fresh, Crest white. That 2.7 is supposed to be the ounce. These are 2.4 ounces. This is 3.8 ounce. 3.3. 3.3. Same thing. I seen a woman talk about shrinkflation here on TikTok, and I work at Walmart, and I wanted to show it. Like, this is supposed to be 3 by 8 ounces. It's 3 by 3, or 3.3. Excuse me. These ones are correct. But yeah, just pay attention and you'll be able to see.
We do not complain about shrinkflation enough, bro. This used to come with 5 cookies, I think, maybe 6. There's room for 2 more cookies, bro. Where are the rest of my cookies? It comes with 8 now. Like,
You want to know what really pisses me off if I think about it for too long? Klondike bars. And while we're on the topic of Klondike bars, Pop-Tarts. I bought Klondike bars for the first time yesterday in a long time. And I go to open it up expecting this like chocolatey goodness. Don't get me wrong, it was good. But I remember Klondike bars having a very thick, crunchy layer of chocolate around the ice cream. Okay, it was hard to bite into that shit. It was so thick. I could literally see the ice cream through the chocolate of my Klondike bar. And it pissed me the fuck off because I was really excited for that Klondike bar.
Okay guys, is it me or does Costco sliced pizza look smaller? I got my hot dog and a drink, but my slice, it looks smaller.
At this point, we are paying more and getting less for every damn thing. These companies are trying their best to shit us over. I was just making a video the other day about Hot Pockets and how they ain't shit, and somebody told me to try pizza rolls. I'm like, you know what? I ain't had some in years. I had some pepperoni pizza rolls. It wasn't nothing but sauce in there. So now I'm a little curious. I done started doing some research, started doing a little digging, and I done went down the same rabbit hole the Looney Tunes was in. This is happening across the board for a lot of different companies. We all know about chips and how they're 60% air, but what about like Gatorade bottles going from 32 ounces to 28 ounces? What about the Febreze bottles going to a smaller size? What about washing powder being smaller sizes? What about the Hot Pockets being nothing but air? I can go on forever. And there's also the tactics that the dollar store uses, like giving you 4 rolls of toilet tissue for $3, but the 16 pack at Walmart is $9. They are giving us less and charging us more, all for the sake of profit.